Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chaos, and I'm bringing you Game 2 of Huck versus MC. This map is dual site, and spawning in the right side of the map is Huck, and spawning in the left side is MC. And what a crazy first game we had. It seemed like MC was ahead for most of the game because Huck lost some stalkers early on pretty needlessly. And Huck really just showing incredible micro, which has always been his trademark, but once again he put it on display there. He used Dark Templars to kind of bait a lot of extra observers out of MC and able to keep MC's Colossus count down. And then with some smart plays with his Zealots and Archon, he was able to really get MC out of position. And Huck on two bases and MC just sitting on one base was essentially all in at that point. And MC was forced to GG and bow out pretty early. And Huck just looked so good in that last game. I'll have to see how MC decides to adjust here. I'm surprised he didn't do any Stargate play, because we know MC loves his Phoenix and Void Ray plays. And we're going to see a scout there. This is a 1 vs 1 map, so there's no guess where you can see where the other player is spawning. Now, Dual Site is a more difficult map to take an expansion on, just because you have such a wide attack ramp into your base, and you can really be exploited if you take an expansion too early. Now, the key thing to notice here is when each player decides to take their second gas. That'll be pretty indicative of when that timing attacks are going to come and what builds they're going to go with. Now, usually if you see the second gas really at the time of the cybernetics, or right about when it's about to finish, you know it's going to be more of a techie style play. Where if it's a little bit later after, you know it's going to be more straight up kind of gateway pressure. And we're just going to wait. It looks like the Cybernetics cores are both about to wrap up here. Huck's Cyber is going to finish marginally faster. It's not going to be a big difference though so far. And Warp Gate started right away for MC. And a early probe kill there. And Huck is marginally ahead. He has one probe kill so far. And a little bit of a blunder there by MC. Not that it makes a big difference, but a victory is a victory. And another gas geyser is going down for Huck, so he's going to be the first to pull the trigger on that. And MC follows suit. But it seems like both plays are almost identical. MC a little bit further along with the warp gate, but Huck's going to be a little bit further along with the gas production. And Huck opting to get a very quick sentry where MC is preferring to take that stalker, so he will probably push out once he gets that second stalker on the map. Usually when you see a second gas in other matchups it means an expand build, but really in Protoss vs Protoss taking an early expansion is not that viable. And we do see a Robo facility going down for Huck. So that one sentry there is going to be key for any defense against any pressure that goes on. And Huck manages to hide that probe and still keep it alive, which is pretty incredible. And that'll probably come into play later in the game, allowing Huck to get a proxy pylon up when he needs it. And Robo facility almost finishing there, and Huck up to 2 gates in a Robo. And Twilight Council going down for MC, so he might be going for a Blink Stalker style play here. Which, quite often since the patches come in, MC actually catches that probe hiding behind the tree. But like I was about to say, this Blink Stalker versus Robo play has become pretty popular since the patch. And Huck going for an incredibly fast Robo Bay now. So we're going to see a very quick Colossus out of Huck, which is pretty crazy. You don't see that too often this early in the game. Huck is going to really rely on his force fields from that sentry to stay alive here, especially if MC decides to put any pressure. When you do this early Colossus, your unit count is so low. And the blink is being chrono boost out. And really, Huck's going to be holding on by a thread here, and he's trying to put some early Zealot pressure on. But MC does see the Zealot move in there, so it's going to get shut down. And one Zealot running into the base, and he's going to see a scout, and he sees the Twilight Council, which is pretty big. But Huck had to have a pretty good sense that something was going to be on the way there. Blink is about to finish, though. So really, Huck is going to be under some pressure. But with that no Robo Bay for MC, he's going to have a hard time getting up the ramp as long as Huck is on point with his force fields. First Colossus has come out, though. And if Huck can get 2 or 3 Colossus down, he's going to be in a great position. And now we have that Colossus on the map. There won't be any range, though, anytime soon. And these 2 Zealots from Huck are going to push into the base. And Huck being right on point with his force field, he has 1 left here. He might want to build another sentry here if he wants to continue the hold. And MC defending against this pressure from Huck. And the 3rd force field goes down for Huck, and I don't see a follow-up sentry yet, and it is warping in right as I say that. So Huck will have 1 more force field here. And a 2nd Colossus out on the map now. And a Robo Facility is going down for MC at this point. And you have to think now with those 2 Colossus out that Huck has got to be in a great position. And a 3rd Colossus on the way. And if this count just gets too high, I don't know how MC is going to fight back against this. And Huck catching some Blink Stalkers out of position there, but really only doing shield damage right now. Now Huck can really expand behind this play and put some strong pressure on. MC could have caught a stock or one of the Colossus out of position there, but deciding just to blink back instead. So now Huck is going to be up to 3 Colossus and expanding behind this, where MC is deciding just to stick on 1 base. So I'm not sure what MC is going to do here. MC has to do something soon, though. If he lets his Colossus count get too high, he's going to be in a really tough position. He needs a range upgrade, though, at some point here. Because without that range, those Colossus got to get up close and pretty personal in these battles. And we do have a 4th Colossus on the way. And finally, an Observer is on the map, so MC able to get into the base. And if he shuts his Cyber down, Huck isn't going to be able to build any Stalkers to help reinforce. And that was a pretty good delay there. So now Huck's going to be stuck on just Zealots and Colossus. And Huck ties that Cybernetics core behind the gas at the natural there. And the 4th Colossus about to pop. Oh my god, that Colossus almost caught out of position, and it gets sniped down. Now, a little bit of a blunder there by Huck. I'm not sure what Huck was trying to do there. Another Colossus is on the way. And MC's just trying to pick off what he can and really utilize the mobility of the Blink Stalkers against this very slow Colossus Stalker ball. And now MC finally taking an expansion, but these 2 Zealots are running in, and they're going to try to delay this expansion. But Huck has been on a 2nd base for quite some time, but MC is actually going for a Dark Shrine, which that might catch Huck off guard here, because I don't think Huck has any Observers yet. And these sentries are caught out of position, and Huck might delay this, and MC stuck to bring all his army back just to handle these Zealots. And MC holds, obviously. MC has to find that pylon, though. This could be so annoying if it keeps on going uncontested. And Huck is finally making his push. And Colossus caught out of position. This is a blunder by Huck, losing 2 Colossus really easily. But Huck does still have that pylon across the map, and still has 2 Colossus and a 3rd about to pop. MC doing his best, being able to trade here. Dark Shrine's about to finish. So MC is going to have Dark Templar. which will be very strong because Huck doesn't have any observers out yet. And we might be going for a base trade scenario here. And Huck's army is moving in, and we are in a base trade. Oh my god, the observer, if that Robo Bay goes down, essentially Huck won't be able to build an observer. He won't be able to shut any of this Dark Templar play. But he is not targeting it yet, and the observer is about to pop, and it's finally being attacked, but the observer finishes though. And the observer has been taken down. So this might allow MC to win this game potentially, and the units keep on trading, and a couple Dark Templar are on the map. So really Huck needs a Robo Bay to be able to get any detection here. So I'm not sure who's going to win right now. Huck does have the stronger DPS army though. MC has one hidden pylon and Huck has one himself. And really, MC is targeting down so effectively here. And this is such a base trade scenario here. And wow, I didn't think this game would lead to that. But MC is trading so well, and Huck pulling his whole entire army back. The DTs might be the linchpin in this game here. And one of the pylons for MC goes down. And this Dark Templar is trying its best to fight off here, and now we're going to have an engagement. The Dark Templar look like they're going to make the difference. The DTs are getting so many kills. And if the DTs take out the Colossus, I don't know what Huck is going to do. Colossus both go down, and MC gets the win there, and we're going to a third game, 1-1.